This is your New York City vacation travel guide. New York is one of the greatest cities in the world, and there is always a whirlwind of activities to try out. With famous sights at every turn and never enough time to see them all, the majority of the best places to visit in New York are thankfully within walking distance of each other, or just a short ride away, making this city a delight for sightseeing. Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I post educational and interesting content on fun places you should try out. To my subscribers and all those who are new to the channel as well, I say welcome. Ensure you watch today's video to the end as it promises to be exciting and engaging. Also, don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel in case you haven't. New York State attracts both domestic and international travelers with the most sprawling national and state parks and a few beach communities. Don't know where in New York you should visit? Whether you want to go ice skating in Bryant Park or Rockefeller Center, or visit New York City to see Times Square and take a walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, or retreat to the mountains of upstate New York, there are uncountable fun activities and vacation spots in this state. Now, walk with us as we give you a travel guide for your next visit to New York City. First, let's talk about the places to visit and things to do. First up is Central Park. Easily the world's most famous park, New York City's Central Park spans over 800 acres and is enveloped by skyscrapers on all sides. This is one top spot to spend an afternoon no matter the season. While there are countless activities on offer here, a simple stroll or a bike ride around one of the pathways would suffice to take in a non-stop beautiful sight of the city skyline. Next up, we have the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is the first suspension bridge built to cross the East River and connects Lower Manhattan with Brooklyn. Standing at a span of nearly 1,600 feet, it was constructed in 1883 and has been a popular tourist attraction and means of transportation ever since. The Brooklyn Bridge has long been one of the best places to visit in New York City. Walking or cycling along this structure also gives you a view of the Dumbo neighborhood in Brooklyn. It is especially a good spot when it comes to snapping a jealousy-evoking photo or two. Third on our list, we have the Statue of Liberty. Located in Upper New York Bay on Liberty Island, the Statue of Liberty is a revolutionary structure and a lasting symbol of freedom and democracy. Probably the most well-known monument in the world, and more than just a tourist spot, this iconic symbol is a welcoming beacon to immigrants who come to America seeking opportunities. Visiting this breathtaking monument is a rewarding and overwhelming experience, as it is sure an awesome view of the harbor and a glimpse of Lower Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Verrazano Bridge, and Staten Island. Number 4 on our list is the Empire State Building. The Empire State Building is a splendid 102-story skyscraper attracting tourists all around the year and is located in Midtown Manhattan. It was the tallest building on the planet until the year 1972. This limestone exemplary building took 410 days to erect, consuming 7 million hours of work amid the tough times of the Great Depression. The Empire State Building has a lightning rod on top, which is known to be struck by lightning more than 20 times a year. With 2 observation decks, one on the 86th story and the other on the 102nd story, they both promise a jaw-dropping view of the city. And coming in at number 5, we have the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The Metropolitan Museum of Art is the largest art museum in the whole world. It is among the particularly recommended places to visit in New York for quite some reasons, and not only for art lovers and aspiring artists. The museum houses over 2 million pieces of artwork spreading across the history of culture. Consisting beyond just paintings, there are items such as porcelains, sculptures, musical instruments, historical artifacts, costumes, and armaments are all part of the building as well, and they are sure to give you a swell of a time. Next up, let's talk about how to get around New York City. First, you have the trains. The New York City subway system is one of the most extensive public transit systems in the world. With each ride costing about $2.75, it connects Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx, and runs on Staten Island. Next up, we have the buses. New York's network of buses offer easy access to the rare spots not served by a nearby train station and to New York's LaGuardia Airport. Individual bus rides cost about $2.75, and though they can be convenient, traffic can sometimes make them easy to outwalk. For something a little different, you can take a ferry. During especially splendid weather, one of the best ways to hop among New York's boroughs is a ferry. Ferries connect Queens, the western coast of Brooklyn, the eastern side of Manhattan, and Staten Island, and rides cost just about as much as a train and a bus. Sticking to the roads, you can also take a taxi. Cabs can easily be found all over Manhattan, but a little harder to find in parts of Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. Green cabs offer services in northern Manhattan and the outer boroughs. All New York cabs are metered and required to accept credit cards. Hailing a cab has its techniques. Look for one with its lights on and raise your arm. If you're feeling a little more adventurous, you can also have a bike rental. You can bike just about anywhere in New York City, especially if you want to explore the big parks like Central and Prospect. City Bike is a bike sharing system, starting from $3.50 per 30-minute ride or $15 for 24 hours. There are about 10,000 bikes all over the city, so there's always one within reach. Last on our list is car rentals. Car rentals are not so cheap in New York, usually costing around $45 per day for a multi-day rental. Unless you are heading outside the city, you can skip the car rental and stick to the other means of commuting. New York City is a city that moves fast, so ensure to step aside to look at your phone. Also, remember to stand on the right side of the escalator so hurried commuters can walk on the left. Next on our guide list, let's talk about the best hotels to stay. Our top picks start off with the Plaza. Built to resemble a French chateau and sitting across the street from the southern edge of Central Park, the Plaza is the hotel for you if money is no object and you've always dreamed of sleeping in a castle. Also a favorite of filmmakers, the Plaza is where Robert Redford and Barbra Streisand filmed The Way We Were, and where Macaulay Culkin spent Christmas in Home Alone 2. In our second spot, we have the Peninsula, New York. The Peninsula, New York, located on Fifth Avenue near high-end stores and popular attractions such as Rockefeller Center and Radio City Music Hall, reopened in the summer of 2021 after being closed for 14 months during the COVID-19 pandemic. Featuring one of the largest spas in the city and spanning 3 floors, the top floor indoor pool offers sweeping views of the skyline. At number 3, we have the Pendry Manhattan West. The Pendry Manhattan West Hotel is located in one of New York City's newest developments, sitting among some of the area's premium dining and shopping options. This hotel brings a sense of modern California luxury to Hudson Yards. Opened in September 2021, the hotel decor has refined 1960s retro inspiration, merging the brand's serene West Coast style with an energy of New York City's West Side. Strolls outside on the nearby High Line are invigorating, or you can simply head to the hotel's Peloton-outfitted fitness center. Coming in at number 4, it's the Ritz-Carlton, New York, Central Park. The Ritz-Carlton is another of Central Park's most luxurious hotels. Located steps from some of the best shopping in the world and the southern edge of Central Park, this high-end hotel offers plush rooms and personal touches abound. A guaranteed place to be pampered, book a spa day, stay for afternoon tea, and while away the hours in between at Bergdorf Goodman just a few blocks away. Topping off our list at number 5, we have the Smyth Tribeca. The Smyth is conveniently located near the Chambers Street Metro station, and it's only a short walk to the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. Set downtown in Tribeca, the Smyth offers 100 spacious, stylishly furnished guest rooms and suites, with easy options of shopping at the Oculus and Brookfield Place, and a variety of bars and restaurants. This moderately priced hotel features soundproof floor-to-ceiling windows, continental breakfast, and thoughtful details that make it a comfortable home away from home. You might be wondering, what's the best time to visit New York? While any time is the best time to visit New York, peak times can include the summer months and Christmas. But if you prefer smaller crowds and the best deals, the most pleasant temperatures, then make your plans toward the spring and fall. Also, visit between March and May or September and November to find lower rates than any other time of year. While Christmas in New York is magical, you will need to be prepared for high prices and the crowd surge. Finally, let's talk about how to stay safe in New York City. New York City is a safe place to backpack and travel, even if you're traveling solo or as a solo female traveler. Violent attacks are rare and tend to be confined just to certain areas. Although you may encounter petty crimes like theft around popular tourist landmarks, just ensure to keep an eye on your belongings at all times, especially while taking crowded public transportation. As a general rule, always watch people pour your drinks, keep an eye out for pickpockets, and stay vigilant when using the subway late at night. Also, stay away from buying any tickets, massages, or facials from hawkers in the area. Beware of anything that seems too good to be true in Times Square. And if you're experiencing an emergency, you can always dial 911 for assistance. Well, which of these places and hotels do you see yourself visiting anytime soon? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out the links below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.